My name is Larry Zimmer. I am the Director of Transportation and Public Works for the City of Healdsburg. I also function as the City Engineer. Public Works primarily is about keeping things going. Sewer lines, water lines, traffic. There's a lot of work that everyone does on a daily basis, I think, that no one is even aware of. A lot goes into making sure water is clean and the sewage gets to the treatment plant. All of the traffic signals and striping and signage and everything that goes along with that. There's just always a lot to do, a lot of things we're responsible for. And then there are a few things that people don't think of as public works. You know, that Healdsburg has a small airport that we're responsible for. The contract for solid waste, so the trash removal, street sweeping, all of that falls under public works.
In addition to reviewing land development applications, my other responsibilities are also reviewing encroachment permits and transportation permits for the city. An encroachment permit is when a contractor or property owner wants to do work within city streets or sidewalks or utility easements. They have to get a permit from us to make sure that they are building pipelines, roads, sidewalks to our standards. So we issue the permit to make sure that they're doing that, and then we have a public works inspector that will go into the field and perform inspections of the work that's done to ensure that what's built is consistent with our city standards. Transportation permits is when you have a large truck, think about a semi-tractor trailer that is extra length. It's carrying something big, like a big piece of a bridge or a big giant pipeline or a big modular office building like would go to a school. So normal streets aren't designed to have a big truck like that turning down the street. We've got cars parked, we've got sidewalks. We have to make sure that by issuing a transportation permit, there is sufficient room on the street, not only the horizontal width, but also the vertical clearance for overhead utilities, light poles, traffic signals, trees, that kind of thing. It's safe for that truck to deliver what they need to. So another one of my functions for the city is the floodplain administrator role. What that person does is several things, actually. Making sure that the local agency's flood insurance rate maps are kept up to date. Each city has what's called a flood insurance rate map if you participate with the National Flood Insurance Program. That map identifies locations in the city that are prone to flooding for a certain size storm event.
One of the key things that I'm involved with is the city stormwater permit, which is basically our way of being in compliance with the Federal Clean Water Act. A lot of components of that, including public outreach, providing trainings to city employees, reviewing land development projects to make sure that they're in compliance with the Clean Water Act requirements as far as runoff.
The city of Healdsburg voted and enacted a 0.5% sales tax, Measure V, a local measure. A portion of the local measure annually goes to street maintenance. The city gets money from the FAA to maintain our airport. We get a percentage from the FAA. The FAA contributes approximately 90%. We contribute 10% to continually do maintenance on the airport.